Get back to working hard, watch a lot of tape, be honest with yourself, and focus on how to get better. Now, positive mentality, let's go forward.
Good direction. Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. And it's Murray in at the 1 spot. And for the 76ers, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Last game against the Nuggets, they lost in the Mile High City.
And turnovers were the story for them when they saw each other last. I mean, just a heartbreaking way to lose the game.
Here's the Nuggets now with the ball. Harris outside. Pass to Jokic. 5 on the clock. Back to Harris. 3-pointer. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Richardson kicks to Horford. Here's Richardson. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Now here is Harris. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. 3-pointer. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a great play, and he does it without foul.
Horford, no luck.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
Here's Millsap, off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Simmons. What a tremendous game he played against Cleveland. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Terrific at penetrating inside. The mobility Simmons possesses at his size, amazing.
Murray dishes to Millsap. Passes it to Jokic. And Embiid with the block. And he's able to get it back. And so Simmons will bring it up for Philadelphia. It's a 3-point game. The pass to Horford. Richardson outside. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. Here's Embiid. Good defense by Jokic.
It won't go down as a block, but the D made him change his shot, and that's enough.
Murray outside. Pass to Jokic. He doesn't hit that one. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Yeah, in that one, they just locked it down defensively. Challenged shots and really protected the rim.
They certainly made their presence felt on defense. They were active and rejected a number of shots.
And for the Sixers, the health of their draft picks has been a story. Zaire Smith, Markelle Fultz, Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid, all missing significant time within shots.
Health continues to be a key for them, GA. Embiid in particular, he's missed some games last year, missed some back-to-backs. He's 7'2". You just hope his knees could withstand the grind. They got to keep him going to reach their goal.
He's off on the first.
Well, it's clear Simmons is a unique player. I mean, 6'10", a guard, can pass the ball, move the ball, great vision. It's a no-brainer that he's been compared to Magic Johnson and LeBron.
And he can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. Well, Greg, the rapid ascension of Nikola Jokic into NBA stardom has been nothing short of amazing. You know, he really is an elite center now.
I mean, he's the best player on a very talented young team in the West. I would not be surprised to see him win an MVP in the next few years.
Here's Simmons. Following the score by Jamal Murray. Harris against Richardson. Pass to Simmons. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Millsap. The Nuggets leading by 5. Barton passes to Murray. Out to the right wing. Jokic against Horford. Jokic kicks to Murray. Shoots. Simmons pulls it in.
He found the open space from mid-range. Just maybe rushed his release a little bit.
They get it again. Embiid makes it off the glass.
Oh, how about the length of Embiid? I mean, it's tough to deal with. Outstanding, using it to gobble up offensive rebounds.
Harris outside. Passes to Jokic. Another shot. He lays it in. Jokic has got his second bucket.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
The pass to Harris. And the call up against Jokic. That is his first foul of the game. Murray against Simmons. 6 to shoot. Dishes to Embiid. A fader.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots this quarter.
And here is Murray. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Celtics in Boston. Millsap passes to Jokic. Now here is Harris. Guarded by Simmons. That one drops for him. Harris has got 5 now.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
Richardson kicks to Horford. Back to Richardson. High post, Embiid. He's against Jokic. Richardson outside. And the 3 off target. The Nuggets leading by 7. Down low, here's Jokic, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Well, you know, you watch Nikola Jokic out there, and he just moves like a guard. The way he approaches the game, sees the court, and shoots just aren't found in that center position.
Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Denver. Real Greg Jokic has so many tools at his disposal. He's a walking triple-double threat.
The passing and vision is what really sets him apart at that center position. The offense can run through him and should run through him with how he can distribute the ball.
Here's Denver now. They're on a 16-6 run. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And his average at the line stands at about 79% right now. So solid numbers in that department.
First free throw is good. Players have different ways of leading. Some guys, Chris, are loud and fiery. Others let their play do all the talking. What was your approach?
Well, Kevin, it depended on what situation I was in. When I was in Sacramento, I could be the quiet, fiery guy that led through my actions because Vlade was more of a vocal guy, and we had a really good-spirited team, so I didn't need to do much besides what we did in practice. In my younger days, when you want to win, you want to get out there, and maybe everyone doesn't have the sense of urgency that you do. You're a little bit more vocal, but I've always believed that the best leaders, no matter how well they communicate or anything else, the best leaders lead by example. And if you're telling everyone what to do and you're not doing it, usually it falls on deaf ears. So go out there and do it by example first, and everybody will follow.
Good advice. And Philadelphia making a change here. Ennis is checked in. And a switcher also for Denver. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Now, here is Morris. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Simmons looking it over. Now here's Ennis. Not a lot of room. Count that bucket.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
Well, that's a tough shot. I mean, you have to have confidence in your ability to even take it.
Now here's Beasley. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And let's check out a breakdown. Looking at some stats for Horford.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Free throw good for Morris. The 76ers making a switch here. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Getting off the ground fast. Embiid is an absolute animal when it comes to hammering it home.
The Nuggets leading by 8. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
Every timeout, a chance to review the line.
Out the real stats, real scores from the real NBA and the list of the league's leading teams in steals. The 76ers in second.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
Now here's Plumlee. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Craig. That's tipped. Pulls from the top of the key. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Thibault. Now Scott. He had that big outing in that Cavaliers game as well. 13 feet away. The offensive rebound. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And really, how do you guard Embiid when he's this close? You almost have to foul. I'm not really sure I've ever seen a center who could play bully ball in the paint, and step out and hit the 3, and give you the handles in the mix like Joel Embiid. I mean, him and Boogie Cousins are really the only 2 that come to mind.
The first one falls. And even though Embiid has that deep range, he prefers to throw his weight around inside.
And he should, Kevin. And at times, a lack of spacing has forced him to step outside. I mean, he's as gifted as you can get on that block. I mean, you've got to get him the ball down there with space to work.
And Embiid drops them both.
Oh, he's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, it frees him up to be as aggressive as he wants in the post.
Morris with the ball. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Great value in rim protection, Chris. Talk about some of the characteristics that you have seen and you use yourself in being a good shot blocker.
Well, your reputation precedes you as a shot blocker. So as a shot blocker, you've already blocked enough shots that everyone knows, hey, I'm Rudy Gobert. Don't come in here unless you want to get that shot swatted out of the way. My name's Joel Embiid. Did you see my highlights of last game? So really what I'm saying is a shot blocker is always in your thought process. I still have nightmares about Mutombo. Oh, come on, let's go to the next. Go to the next one, please. Come on, get off shot blockers.
And the first one at the line is good. And Morris drops them both. The 76ers trail by 8. Passes it to Thibault. And the basket is good.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
So for the Nuggets, their last game, a loss to Boston. And there's the pass to Plumlee. Grant outside. And Embiid with the block.
A stalwart on the defensive end. Embiid is superb at making his presence felt with blocks like that.
Here's Korkmaz. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Embiid's shot is good. And now just a 4-point Denver lead.
Oh, the feed off the bounce is in just the right spot.
Grant outside. Back to Beasley. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Embiid inside, working on Plumlee. Pass to Beasley. To the middle, here's Craig. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
1:30 left here in the first quarter. Here's Thibault. Embiid trying to break loose. And that one's good. Thibault.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Morris dishes to Plumlee. Pass to Craig. Back to Plumlee. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Embiid. The Nuggets have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them.
2 shots.
No good on that one.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
Al Horford's checked in for Joel Embiid. He hits the second from the line. And so here is Philadelphia. They trail by 7. 56 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And here is Horford. No points in the game yet for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's sent back by Plumlee. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
The focus from Horford, I mean, just shrugging off the foul for the and-one finish. And yeah, Kevin, and early in his career, Al Horford shoehorned into the center position. A power forward in college, That was his preference. But as you know, the game has changed, and now he's the perfect modern-day center.
And Al Horford, no good on that one.
Well, I love how Horford has changed his game over time. I mean, now a floor-spacing big who also brings leadership to the locker room.
Now, here is Morris. 9 points last game out. Back to Plumlee. Good work defensively by Horford.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
Here's Thibault. From past the arc. No good that time. Nikola Jokic firing on all cylinders for Denver. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebounding. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. A native of Cameroon, Joel Embiid talks about making a quick transition to the unique sense of humor, Greg, is a specialty of Embiid's.
He's a fun-loving guy who's become a must-follow on social media. And the transition he's made has been remarkable.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
Just cashing in on second-chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Well, it's part of their strategy coming in, no doubt. And there may not be that much their opponent can do about it.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Horford is out there with Mike Scott. Then it's Ennis, and it's Korkmaz in the point. And he can't get the first one. Fans, broadcasters love to see teams get out and attack in transition. Would you like to see the league crack down on intentional fouls that will halt that break, slow down that break, stifle that break?
No, because the home fans or the fans of the team that's fouling doesn't want that team to get out and get an easy 2 points. I mean, we still have to have defense in the game. So anything that takes away from team scoring, you just can't say, well, we want to watch them score. Don't do it. No. And very honestly, if you're an unselfish team, usually on those breaks, it's usually because a player holds the ball too right. Usually they have another open player in front of them that they can pass it up to. And if you're an unselfish team, usually you'll still give the fans what they want. And that's a crazy highlight on the break.
And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. On defense, the Nuggets. Left side, Scott. Just 5 to shoot. The 76ers need to get off a shot, and it's sent back by Plumlee. Beasley outside. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, easy call.
The Nuggets have made 2/3 of their free throws tonight. 6 of 9 to be exact.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
And the first one drops. Josh Richardson's checked in for Philadelphia. Murray's checked in for Denver. Plumlee hits them both. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Pass to Ennis. And it's sent back by Plumlee. And pushing it up, here's Denver. Murray, no good. The 76ers trail by 6. Richardson for 3. Craig pulls it in. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. And so it's Ennis bringing it up now for Philadelphia. Richardson. And he converts the layup.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The Nuggets leading by 4. They get a hand on it. There's the pass to Murray. To the inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Grant's got his first 2 points.
And the precise passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the floor.
Murray against Richardson. Now here is Horford. His last outing, he had 8 points. Plumlee with some nice D.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Murray for 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
I appreciate the aggression, but that's already his second foul. He's got to play it a little safer now.
And the 76ers making a change here. Harris is checked in, and then for Denver, Paul Millsap is checked in for Jeremy Grant. Will Barton comes in for Torrey Craig. And Harris subbed in for Malik Beasley. Harris. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Plumlee's got 4 rebounds in this game. Murray finds Harris. It's not going to go for him. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Here's Korkmaz, guarded by Harris. Korkmaz passes to Richardson. Here is Harris. Shot clock at 6. Here's Korkmaz. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Another miss by Philadelphia. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. To the paint. And Paul Millsap, the bucket on the assist by Murray. And the Nuggets lead by 8.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish.
Murray against Richardson. Pass to Harris. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. Barton, wide open. He fires. Hits the three-point bomb. And now it's an 11-point Nugget lead.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Horford kicks to Richardson. The 76ers again can't hit it.
I don't know if it's been the main factor, but his off night has definitely been one factor here.
Harris passes to Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Korkmaz. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. And the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Korkmaz. And a switcher also for Denver. Jokic, he's checked in for Mason Plumlee. Here's Denver now. They're on an 11-2 run. Pass to Jokic. Over Harris. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Richardson attacking. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Gary Harris. The 76ers have missed more than they've made at the foul line tonight. 3 of 7.
2 shots.
That's good from Richardson. And Richardson drops them both. Denver leading by 11. Murray kicks to Jokic. It's good. Jokic has got 10 points.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Murray against Simmons. Inside, here's Horford, and a dunk by Horford.
You can't leave anyone uncovered around Simmons. I mean, he's fantastic at seeing when one of his guys is open.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
You got to be locked in on the road. I mean, when there's no cohesiveness on defense, you're in danger.
Now, here's Richardson, following the miss by Jokic. Harris kicks to Horford. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
And we come back to it again and again. If you're just looking at points and rebounds, you really miss Al Horford's impact. It goes way deeper than the box score.
So it's Denver now, following the miss by Al Horford. Millsap misses.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's Simmons. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Incredible concentration from the Australian. Even when you body Simmons up, he's great at powering through.
Murray kicks to Harris. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 5 assists in the game. And some detractors have looked at Horford's stats, and Greg, they said he's not an all-star. Even Sports Talk Radio calling him average Al.
Nonsense. I mean, still a great defender, efficient scorer, elite passer as well for a big man. Then you get to his leadership. Big Al is the total package.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
And Jokic slams it in.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Passes it to Harris. Richardson outside. Back to Harris. Shot clock at 5. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
Well, throughout Harris's career, he has worked on building up his body, putting that added strength to good use on these tough finishes.
Barton outside. Another 3 for Denver.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
Oh, I do too, Greg. You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
And here's Richardson following the 3 from Will Barton. Here's the lob to the hoop, and it's Richardson slamming it down.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
Murray surveying the D. Millsap finds Barton. High arcing shot. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assist. And it's 8 points for Will Barton.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him.
Richardson against Harris. Shoots over Barton. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 9 rebounds now tonight. On the wing, Harris. Back to Murray. To the paint. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And how about the transition from Paul Millsap, going away from that star role to being more of a role player here in his later years? No longer needed to carry the torch, if you will, in terms of scoring and rebounding, but he can still give you just a bit of everything else at this stage.
That free throw, no good. And with Millsap, you can just see him contribute in so many ways.
I mean, a great passer for his position and also very unselfish with his offense. Still a plus defender with how often he is giving up size on the inside.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Morris is checked in, and he's good on the second.
And it's fair to say that Millsap has been very underrated throughout his career. A versatile, tenacious forward who quietly destroys whoever he plays.
Here's Thibault. He's off from 17 feet. Murray, the pass to Barton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And he's at 73% this year at the foul line. Adequate, but not spectacular.
That free throw good from Barton. Ennis, he's checked in for the 76ers. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Denver. Torrey Craig comes in for Murray. Both free throws good from Barton. The 76ers trail by 15. And the pass to Harris. Here's Thibault. Pass to Embiid. Hits the target from 18 feet. Embiid's got 10 points.
And the touch Embiid has on his jumper, I mean, looking so soft and accurate coming out of his hands.
On the wing, Morris. Guarded by Simmons. Morris, no good. And so Simmons will bring it up for Philadelphia. Shot by Ennis. Nobody around. Offensive rebound. Embiid's shot is good.
He's been fantastic, but he can't do it all by himself. Some of the other guys need to lighten the load and step up.
Morris kicks to Barton. Pass to Grant. Here's Morris. And it's blocked by Simmons.
Oh, such a smart defensive player. He knows how to use his reach to alter shots.
And Chris, as skilled as he is offensively, some overlook Joel Embiid's defensive impact.
Yeah, Kevin, he's the centerpiece of their defense. He's an outstanding rim protector, and he moves great for a player his size.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
And the Hakeem Olajuwon comparisons, they're somewhat legitimate. I mean, Embiid's skill set and size is something you don't see very often.
Beasley's checked in for Will Barton. And Embiid drops them both. The Nuggets leading by 9. Morris outside. Grant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Harris. And you see Jeremy Grant on this team. He means so much more than just his stats.
He's a fantastic glue guy, and his teammates talk about how unselfish he is on the floor. Great team player and an even better chemistry guy off the court.
And he knocks down the first one.
And the combination of athleticism and defense Grant brings is superb. A guy who you can depend on to compete.
And Grant drops them both. 1:15 left in the first half. Morris against Simmons. Good on that shot, and with that, the Nugget lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Tobias Harris. Denver's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Jokic against Embiid. Jokic passes to Craig. 5 on the clock. Lets it go with a 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
2 for 1, probably the way to go.
I imagine that's what they're thinking. You have to maximize the possessions.
Thibault, the pass to Embiid. And here's Ennis, covered by Morris. Passes it to Simmons. The trade. Craig pulls it in. Craig's got his 4th rebound in this one. Beasley kicks to Craig. Here's Morris. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. And so it's the Denver Nuggets in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're playing a bruise.
This is the right game plan.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. The 76ers trail by 9. Taking a look at the Nuggets. Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. Now here's Simmons. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Simmons got the first basket of the third quarter for the 76ers. And it's Harris with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Embiid against Jokic. And Embiid with the block. And he gets it back. Count it. Here's Simmons. He kicks it to Richardson. Embiid dishes to Harris. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Here's one of the most versatile scorers in the game, Tobias Harris. He had some great teachers, too, including Hall of Famer George the Iceman Gervin.
Yeah, well, check this out, Kevin. His father was Gervin's agent late in his career. I mean, from age 10, Tobias got to train at Gervin's facility every summer, and they still work out to this day. That's a real one. Harris learning from a great how to get buckets.
And he makes the first.
I mean, look, every year Harris looks more confident. He goes through stretches where he can dominate.
And Harris drops them both. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Harris passes to Millsap. Floats one up. Good work defensively by Horford. The 76ers trail by 7. Harris outside. Now Simmons. 6 points for him. Millsap with the steal. kicks to Harris. Murray outside. The pass to Jokic. That shot off. Good D by Embiid.
Might take them a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. Just need to calm down, play their game.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
And when he gets ahead of steam, you almost feel sorry for defenders. Ben Simmons, a combination of size, speed, and ball handling that can, at times, be unstoppable.
That's good from Simmons. And with his passing and driving ability, Greg, Simmons is like combining a power running back in football with a pinpoint passing quarterback. Not much he can't do.
Kevin, a football metaphor is appropriate. Simmons grew up playing Australian rules football, and the physicality and quick thinking of that sport really reflected in his style of play.
And, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Barton kicks to Murray. Pass to Jokic. And Embiid with the block.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Richardson outside. Back to Embiid. And they double up Embiid. 4 on the clock. Richardson gets a wide open look. Hits it from three-point range. Richardson's got 11.
It hasn't taken them any time to find their rhythm in the second half. 4 for 4 from the field already.
Denver calls timeout. Well, maybe not the most well-known player in the league, but Josh Richardson.
For the 76ers, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
Yeah, they'll be there in the playoffs. I'm sure of that. It's just a matter of how high they'll be seated.
76ers have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
First one falls for him. Both shots good from the stripe. Murray with it. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. Pass to Millsap. He kicks it to Barton. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Fades. And it's Jokic missing.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Richardson, good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
The Nuggets trail by 5. And here is Harris. He has 7. Millsap looking it over. The dish to Murray. Pocket 6. Back to Millsap. To end the drought. It's hauled in by Harris.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
No, doing anything they can to stop the bleeding, but so far they've had no answer.
And you couldn't have scripted a better start to the half. They've hit every single shot since the break.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Denver calls timeout. Korkmaz is checked in, and Denver with a change here too. Plumlee's checked in. Harris against Richardson. Will it go? That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Harris. And with Harris, he's been moved so many times. You know what, Greg? You forget he's still quite young.
Yeah, I mean, he really is just starting to enter what should be the prime of his career. Has improved every offseason and is a great rebounder and scorer.
Now here is Harris, following the miss by Al Horford. Outside Millsap. Those three-pointers off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Simmons dishes to Horford. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And that's now 7 points for Al Horford.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Outside for Millsap. Buries the long-range jumper. Millsap's got 8.
And really, over the last few years, Millsap has really improved that outside shot. Now capable of stretching the defense.
Now here's Simmons. He's got 11. Pass to Korkmaz. Banked in off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 5.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Murray, the pass to Plumlee. Richardson against Harris. And there's the pass to Murray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes a 3. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Simmons, poked away. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Philadelphia with the ball. Horford the pass to Simmons. He dishes it to Horford. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
Here's Murray. He's off on that one. Good D by Embiid.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Pass to Horford. Simmons against Murray. Just 5 to shoot. No good from Simmons. And so it's Barton bringing it up for Denver. 8-point game. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. And that game will be 4 out of 5 on the road for the team. This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Both teams deciding to change it up. The 76ers leading by 5. Now here's Simmons. 11 points in the game. Shot from 12. Again, Philadelphia.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Morris passes to Plumlee. Here's Morris. Plumlee trying to break loose. Morris, no good.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D. Avoiding fouling and gotten a perfect position to alter the shot.
He's getting hotter.
And it's Ennis in for Korkmaz. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Denver. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, for the last 5 years, the Golden State Warriors have been the colossus that stood over the NBA. There were thoughts that most teams were not willing to do things to be competitive, knowing that they could not beat the Splash Brothers, Draymond Green, and then Kevin Durant. But the Warriors lost to the Raptors in the finals last year, combined with the injuries to Durant and Klay Thompson, have opened things up. And for the first time in a long time, there are any number of teams in this league that believe it's their time.
Probably so. The West is strengthened. There's no doubt, DA. Interesting matchups coming up for sure. Thank you.
He's putting the hammer down. Dominant quarter for him, trying to push out that lead.
Dishes it to Morris. Pass to Craig. Offline with his three.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. More star players changing teams. The word tampering comes up, Chris. Is the league striking the right balance on enforcement?
Oh, yes. And, you know, Commissioner Silver, he knows all the tricks. He doesn't want it to be a police state, but he knows a wink from a wink.
Right,
You know what I mean? So you got to draw some lines. But, again, how do you stop it? I mean, you know, if I'm playing on the Lakers and I say, wow, you know, I think Anthony Davis has the best eyebrows in the world. You know, you got to let me say that. And, you know, if that's recruiting, it's recruiting. So it's a fine line. And hopefully the players have some fun with it. And hopefully Commissioner Silver does his best to police it while everyone at the same time is working through with integrity.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Here's Morris. Here's Plumlee, and it's blocked by Simmons. Stolen by Grant. And here we go with Morris, running it up the court. And the shot goes in. Morris has got 5 points so far.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
Now here's Simmons. 17 points in the game. Scott kicks to Ennis. Here's Embiid. Plumlee with some nice D.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Here's Craig. Back to Beasley. 5 to shoot. Unloads. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
That's his second personal foul. At the line for your 76ers, Thiel. Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Nuggets trail by 13. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Beasley dishes to Morris. Kicks it out to Beasley. Passes to Craig. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Morris for 3. And the 3 ball is good. Morris has got 8 points.
He'll do some damage if they give him that shot. Don't give him a clean look. Get out there on him.
The pass to Simmons. Here's Thibault. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first personal foul.
Three trips to the line so far for him in this one.
And so far this season, it's been average at best at the line. Only 71% as a shooter.
He misses the free throw. Jokic has checked in for the Nuggets. Good on the second free throw. There's 1:40 left in the third quarter. Morris looking over the floor. Pass to Craig. Back to Morris. From the baseline. And they pick up 2. He's got 10. Here's Simmons. 17 points in the game. We've got 1:08 left to play in the third. The 76ers with another miss. The Nuggets trail by 9. Now Morris. He's got 10. To the inside. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
He's disappeared this quarter. He can't get anything to drop. That's not going to help him get out of the hole.
Pass to Thibault. Simmons on the wing. Covered by Morris. Just 5 to shoot. Puts it up from 17. Connects. The jumper drops. And that's now 19 points for Ben Simmons.
Give him another. Simmons is terrific tonight. He's figuring out ways to light it up.
Morris with the ball. Passes it to Jokic. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And he makes that one. Jokic has got 4 points in the quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
And so it's the fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Denver. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Then it's Simmons. Then it's Ennis. And it's Thibault in at the shooting guard. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Craig. Harris trying to get free. Craig can't get it to go.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
It's been absolutely amazing to watch Harris mature. I mean, physically, he can handle the power.
Harris outside. Kicks it to Murray. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Thibault the pass to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Like whenever Simmons finishes with power off the drive, he'll make a post.
Harris looking it over. Deep 2 from Murray. It's hauled in by Harris.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
Now the pass to Thibault. And here's Embiid. Good defense by Jokic.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim. Oh, he's been as dependable as he always is. He can't do it all by himself, though.
Knocks it loose. Here's Thibault. Guarded by Harris. Offensive rebound. Harris. Misses in close. The Nuggets trail by 11. Pass to Harris. And stolen by Simmons. He kicks it to Embiid. Ball's knocked loose. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Jokic is running. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here.
Nuggets.
Both teams changing it up here. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Murray kicks to Barton. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 9th assist in the game now.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and he's gotten to his spots and capitalized. He just needs a little more help from his teammates.
Yep, that one goes.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
The dish now to Millsap. Out to Harris. Shot clock at 5. From outside the arc. And again, Denver with the triple.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Pass to Horford. Simmons against Murray. And Simmons gets it to go on the assist by Horford. 23 points for Ben Simmons.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
To the middle. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Embiid.
Shooting for Denver, Nikola Jokic. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And Jokic drops them both. Philadelphia leading by 7. Richardson outside. Passes it to Embiid. Outside, Simmons. Over Murray. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
And Murray's got the ball here for Denver. Knocked loose and stolen by Horford. Here's Harris. Oh, he blocked it. Wow, hammering it in.
That's his first personal.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
And they've been so steady at the line in the second half. Gotten a good volume of free throws and converting at a high clip.
Murray against Simmons. Murray outside. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Jokic has got 23.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
Harris against Barton. 6 on the shot clock. Embiid wide open. But they recover it. Harris outside. Down low. They shoot again. And Embiid finishes inside. 21 points in the game.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
The shot's good from Nikola Jokic.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
The 76ers leading by 9. The pass to Horford. Harris inside the line. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic is... Simmons against Barton. To the paint. And it's sent back by Horford.
Oh, you can't be careless around Horford. Throw up a weak shot around him, he'll send it back.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the fouls. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Denver Nuggets. On Sunday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Brooklyn Nets. And then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And looking at the Blazers matchup, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
No good on the free throw. And he's good on the second.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
Murray against Simmons. Murray outside. Barton outside. And Harris wide open. He shoots off target with his 3.
They get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving him.
Here's Richardson, and he overshot that one, missing. The Nuggets trail by 10. Harris's shot is off. 76ers have gone 7-15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. So Richardson will go to the free throw line. It's going to be on Jamal Murray. Denver's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Outside Millsap. Kicks to Murray. 5 to shoot. Denver needs to get off his shot. The Nuggets with another miss.
That's high-quality defense right there. Reading the situation, reacting, and making that a very tough jump shot.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And this summer, a 5-year, $170 million max contract extension for Ben Simmons. The Sixers didn't want to give him any cause to look elsewhere. A great talent, but the hope with that kind of money is that he'll develop that jump shot.
The first one falls. And Simmons drops them both. The Nuggets trail by 15. Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And the confidence from Murray, just so efficient from the interior.
Simmons against Murray. Here's Embiid. The shot missing. And the Nuggets going the other way. Barton kicks to Murray. Embiid trying to break loose. That shot misses. Good work defensively by Horford. Richardson against Harris. Embiid, no good. And it's Millsap with the ball for Denver, trailing by 13. Murray outside. From deep. Again, the miss by Murray.
He's gone off the rails this quarter. And it's a bad time to do it. I mean, when they're needing to fight from behind, a flat-out loss of concentration. That kind of turnover will drive a coach crazy.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. Murray against Simmons. 5 on the clock. Millsap kicks to Barton from deep three-point range, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Horford's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. The drive by Simmons.
I mean, that's too easy for Simmons. I mean, the closer he gets to the bucket, the more dangerous he is.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mike Malone had some words for his team during the break. He was measured in his words. He told his players, look, we're doing a lot of good things out there, really good things. Stay confident and stay positive in your approach. Trying to keep their hopes up, Kevin.
Pass to Harris. And stolen by Barton. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. A look from Harris. The Nuggets with another miss. Philadelphia leading by 15. Outside, Simmons. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Simmons got 31.
Oh, with tremendous strength. I mean, Simmons is a rock-solid scoring option around the rim.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
For 3, Harris. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got his 4th assist in this one. Simmons against Murray. Now here's Embiid. He's tightly guarded. Inside, Simmons. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Oh, look, he's almost 7 feet tall. Simmons is a tough guard. I mean, you got to be careful not to get too physical.
At the line for your 76ers, Ben Simmons. At the line for 2.
That's good from Simmons. And Simmons drops them both. The Nuggets trail by 16.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the 76ers.
It didn't look like a game that was going to work out for them, but man, how things changed in a hurry.
Man, I'd say it was gutsy, Kevin, in terms of what they were able to do in that comeback. An incredible amount of fortitude when facing all of that adversity. And not just to come back, but how about to come back and win going away?
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And after dropping game 1 in this matchup, they managed to take the second of a 3-game season series. No question, that's a morale booster.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Ben Simmons.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised. And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Just off his game, forcing a few shots, not letting the game come to him naturally.
Harris drives in. And he banks in the layup.
2 points.
And the 76ers lead by 21.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
They grab their own miss. Out to Harris. And here's Barton. Back to Murray. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.